The show features adults using adult language and discussing mature topics. You have been warned.
We're live, aren't we?
Wow. You timed that perfectly, actually. You were not live until you said, we're live, aren't we? So hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mrs. Kren's Valley. When we last left off, everything was fine and nothing was wrong, and no one has indefinite madness. So we'll just get right back to it. I believe Hemlock and... Was anybody with Hemlock? Heading towards the Blinksy toy maker in Valley.
We were all effectively running after her.
Okay. So it doesn't take too long, since I assume she's not trying to run away from you. You catch up to her.
No.
It's on the other side of town, so...
I would like for them to hear. Oh. I would like for you to hear the thing about the puppet boy that I have. My puppet son. Now.
He looks up at you.
Right. Future kindling?
He looks up at you with a blank expression because he's a puppet.
And restrained, if I'm not mistaken.
I have him in my hands, my arms.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait at the tavern too.
Oh yeah, he's like cocooned in a rope, isn't he? Yeah.
Okay. What's the harm? What's the harm of coming with me? You're not gonna take my word for it. The reason I'm going to Blinksy is so that I could have somebody to say that he's not gonna harm you. But
all right,
okay,
but before we leave, I want to talk to the barkeep.
Okay.
I want to ask him if he knows anyone in town that's willing to take up arms to go hunting the witch and her sisters to assemble. Whereabouts? Which direction of the town did she say she was?
It was south. And she gave like these really weird classic witch kind of instructions of how to get there. Where it's like you got to hear like a three chirps and a coo from a howl or something, and keep going that direction. That's like the only direction she gave you.
Didn't it basically point us back into the direction of the burned down windmill?
Kind of, but not really.
Oh, basically, like anyone who wants to, put down this evil force to meet at the south gate within the hour.
I don't know. There's a lot of issues going on in town. I definitely feel to you, and I understand. But there's a lot on people's hands right now, especially with the change of power in town.
Right, Nyhm. You happen to remember where that lady lives?
Lady? He looks over at Nyhm.
The one that's in charge of the town now.
Oh, you mean the lady?
Yes.
He gives you directions. It's the east part of town. It's actually where Hemlock's going.
Oh, good.
So, not the same neighborhood, but like a few blocks away.
Okay. Other than that, I guess follow her.
Okay. Then it just goes, and it transitions, and it's Hemlock, and I think Tim-Tam is with you, right?
Yeah.
And you're heading over to the toy maker's shop.
Okay. Little buddy, you excited to see your maker again? I know, I'm excited. I thought we could be friends.
He looks at you, and you think he tries to shrug, but it's hard to tell when he's fully bound in ropes.
I look at Tim-Tam, I give him a smile. I'm like, it's good to be alive.
I am really happy you are. Are you sure you're okay? Because, I mean, like 5 minutes ago, you were not in a... No, we took a long rest, right?
You took a long rest. It's around noon-ish, I guess. It's always low light around here, but...
It's the same day, right? Still, though?
No, it's the next day, definitely.
It's the next day, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, yesterday you were... I mean, you had a rough night. nobody would blame you if you wanted to take another day before starting to look up on maybe cursed constructs.
The puppet turns its head towards Tim-Tam when Tim-Tam's talking, and then it like turns its head back to you, and it just looks at you, waiting for your response.
I feel like I need to keep myself busy. If I linger on it, that's all I'm gonna think about. And I don't really want to think about it.
We can deal with that when you're ready. It's okay. Let's check out about our little friend before Nyhm tries to break it or something.
Yes. You could be my the ears and tell them exactly what Blinksy says, because I'm pretty sure that this little guy isn't gonna do any harm to any of us. I just feel it in my heart.
To be fair,
It
it
nods.
was Saxton that made the threat.
Really?
I offered to stab it. He offered to burn it.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's still threatening this life.
I would say
Construct, not life.
I would say at this point, because Saxton's so fast, Saxton has caught up to wherever you guys are. You guys are probably about halfway there. You're like just at like the north part of the town square, I'll say.
Hi, Saxton.
Oh, there you are. So, have you got rid of the little thing yet?
It looks at you and shakes its head.
I cover its ears. Cover its ears.
You notice it doesn't have ears.
Well,
Oh no,
cover
it
where I
does. It
think
has the
its ears
Jerbeen
are.
ears. Never mind.
Yeah. I like.
Hemlock, you should forget everything you know about animals with this thing.
And try not to talk to anything larger than an ant.
Let's just go to Blinksy's, and I go. I just walk there.
Okay.
Do I see anything like on the ground, like pebbles or something?
Give me a perception check if you're looking for stuff.
Well, like, you know, like I'm looking at my feet or something. Perception. 10.
You do notice a copper piece half buried into the ground.
Oh, I just go to pick it up.
All right, you pick it up and you see Strahd's faces on it. Like the rest of the coins you found here.
Man. I put it in my pocket.
As we're walking to the toy makers, I'll try to get Nyhm to stay back near the, to slowly pull away from the group with me to talk with her.
Oh, this can't be good.
You met the lady that's taken over the place. Is she a frail old woman, or what did you make from her?
Looks can be deceiving, considering what we've ran into here. But we just did a little bit of business. That's it.
As a refresher, Lady Fiona is a Vulpin lady, and she's probably in the human equivalent ages, like in her 40s. And she definitely is like nobleman lady, you know, very over exuberant, and she's got on like make sure her fur looks extra nice and silky and everything.
Do you want to make some money?
What are you thinking?
Well, once I get done at the toy makers, we go visit her. And while I've got her distracted, you better go in, see what you can find, and anything of value, you can pocket.
I've already done business with her once. I may steal things, but it goes against my code not to steal from clients.
Okay. Then you can come up behind her and run it through her heart. Then she's no
Are
longer a
you
client.
asking me to assassinate somebody? Weren't you against me killing the Baron?
You did kind of just kill him quickly.
That was kind of the idea, yes.
And apparently this lady is worse than the Baron and is an agent of Strahd.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, wait up, lass. We're coming with you.
Eventually arrive at that little cramped shop that seems a little familiar, with a little dark entrance to it, and there's a wooden sign out the front that has a rocking horse on it, and there's a bee engraved on both sides of the sign. Just as a refresher, because it's been a while.
I open the door.
You go to open the door, and there's like a ding, 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 as like it hits the door hits the bell on your way in, and you see Blinksy asleep on the counter, and he wakes up to the bell ringing. And he's like,
Hi.
And as he wakes up, you see a tiny little rat like scurry off the back of his head and go up underneath the desk or underneath the counter.
Blinksy
Hmm?
was a Mapach.
Hi.
Blinksy is a Mapach, yes, one of the raccoon folk. And he says, "Oh,
What was the name?
oh, hello. It's Piccolo,
Piccolo.
which is in the adventure. I did not give it that name.
Okay.
It just means little in Italian.
Mm. I did not know, which
Yeah.
I find very ironic for the Dragon Ball Z character. Anyway,
Yeah, actually, in super side note, in Catalan, it would translate as little heart.
oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, it's my
Hi.
favorite customer, Hemlock. Oh, and he like gets off of his stool, and he like starts heading over towards you, and you notice that he kind of stumbles for a bit, and he like leans on the counter for a second, and he's like, oh, a little lightheaded. Oh, sorry. And he like puts his hand up to his
sit
neck.
down. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm surviving. What can I do for you? And he sits down on his stool, and you notice that he does have 2 little puncture wounds in his neck.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Okay. Hi. I do not bring it up. Hi, Mr. Blinksy. I've had a rough few days. So it was so nice to see a friendly face.
We've all had
found,
a rough
one of your
day or two. Oh, hey, kitty. This is the big cat. He's a big boy. Are you the big boy? Okay, so what's up? Sorry.
No. Hi, Oliver. I say I found this, and I show him Piddlewick.
That's a masterpiece. Is this
Oh, you don't know him?
the Clockwork Man? Excuse me. No, he looks just like the one I heard about that's in the castle. The little Clockwork Jerbeen. Made by my teacher. And you gotta stop, sir. You're messing with my notes. Yeah, you are.
Opens the door and comes into the shop behind them.
Sorry.
Stays
My
outside.
dealing 20 pounds of cat. My predecessor, he's not actually 20 pounds. Fritz von Werg. I was made by him.
Oh,
Puts on a
it
tiny.
has your little tag on it though.
Oh, to tell you the truth, Blinksy wasn't my original last name.
Oh,
It was the one I adopted because that was his slogan.
oh.
Oh.
But do you think that this thing could be any harm to us? It made by your predecessor, of course. It's not.
He was a great inventor and a toy maker. How much harm can a toy be? You know what?
See, it's a toy.
I'll take him off your hands. I'll make you any toy you want in exchange. How does that sound?
Can I like roll an insight check or something?
Yeah, sure.
Dice.
Camera action.
Yeah. 13.
What are you trying to incite?
It's like, is something wrong with him?
He
It's
looks very like delirious and lightheaded.
Okay. I hand a Piddlewick to Tim-Tam and I run over to Blinksy and I say, do you need healing? I could heal you a little bit. Maybe you should go lay down.
Oh, okay. Oh, I probably should. Last night's tithe took a lot out of me. Oh. He pulls out a handkerchief and he like wipes off the metaphorical sweat because he's a Mapach and they don't really sweat, but whatever. And he starts to head in the back where further past the workshop is a tiny little room with a bed. That's his bedroom.
I help him to the bed if I can.
He's able to get to it just fine.
Okay. Maybe we'll see you later.
While they're both in the back, do the rest of you do anything in here? Because there's a lot of toys around here.
Nym's waiting outside.
Okay.
I wanna check if what was the name of the toy we have?
Piddlewick?
Piddle. I cannot pronounce that. Piddlewick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna name him a different name.
It's okay.
Gregory.
Bob.
I can take Gregory. I'll take. I mean, without
Nyhm the
disassembling.
second.
What?
Nyhm the second.
I will stab you, Scotty. One way or another, I will find a way to rip the universe and stab you.
Don't stab the DM.
George Washington.
I will.
Got
Without
more than
disassembling it or breaking it, I will try though to figure out the mechanisms other than magic. I mean,
you find it fairly difficult with it currently bound in its state. It's hard to get past the ropes and stuff to really look at it.
I will unbound it.
Okay. As you untie the clockwork Jerbeen, it gets down on the ground and just stands on its 2 feet, and it looks up at you. And then you go to examine it, and as you get really close to examine it and stuff, you know that in order for you to really look at the fine intricacies on the inside, you'd have to like open up a hatch, which you notice there's one available on the back of the head. And you can give me an intelligence check with proficiency because you're proficient with Tinker's tools, or you can do your appraising eye thing.
If appraising eye works, I think it would be more fitting.
Okay.
Even though I rolled, no, I rolled. What? What's proficiency, and I have 20 intelligence, so yeah, 19. Can roll pretty high. But if I can use appraising eye, I prefer to use it.
Okay. Your check is good enough. You don't need to use the eye.
Okay.
This is definitely a masterwork clockwork creation. This thing looks like it can function exactly the same as any other Jerbeen could. Like it has the same jumping functionalities as the Jerbeen you're theorizing.
Wow.
And considering it's clockwork, that means a lot. Also,
Yeah.
from the little bit you can tell, it seems like the outside is wooden, but the interior seems to be made of metal gears, which you know is very expensive, and even like most of your stuff isn't metal gears and stuff. And as you get that far, the head quickly turns around and looks at you, and it's like facing the opposite direction as you try to open the hatch on the back.
Hey, buddy. I'm just checking. I won't hurt you or harm you.
Tilts its head a little bit. Give me a persuasion check.
11.
You don't plan on actually harming it, right?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I know enough about all these mechanisms to actually not harm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I have no intention.
At least you know where you'd need to stop if you're like, oh, this is too
Yeah.
risky.
Okay.
It takes a step back, and then, or I will say, it hops back once. It's a few feet away from you when you say that.
Okay. I will just. I mean, is it open still?
The back hatch.
Yeah.
You never got to open it like you were about to.
Oh, okay. All right. I will also take a step back and say, wait, it's okay. We'll stop right here.
It kind of looks past you, and it starts hopping into the back.
Oh, but wait.
Do you
follow.
Do you attempt to stop it?
I'll just follow it, like real close.
Okay. It hops into the workshop, and it seems to be checking out the tools and stuff. Like it picks up like a carpenter's hammer, and it's like looking at it, and it like tilts its head. And then it like bunk onto the workbench once. And then it like puts it back. Like the tools are just a mess. They're just kind of everywhere. But it actually puts it back where you're pretty sure the hammer like hangs on its little leather loop on a hook.
Okay, you're something else. You shouldn't be that smart.
Give me a perception roll.
5.
Okay. It goes to look at other carpenter tools that are used for all these wooden toys. It checks out the sewing needle. For some reason, it does try to use it on its little Jerbeen paw digit, but it's a wooden hand, so it doesn't really do anything. And it just seems kind of curious. Meanwhile, we'll go back to Hemlock. I'm sorry. That was a bit of a distraction, but you're back in Blinksy's bedroom, and he goes to sit down, and he just mentions, "Oh yeah, I don't like the new Baroness."
Oh, did they do this to you?
Someone who works for her did. At least a vampire working for Strahd. said I needed to pay the tithe for the month. And I said I didn't have any gold. I haven't had any customers since Isaac, since you took care of Isaac. So he said that's okay. He didn't want gold, so he took a bite.
What did he look like?
He was this, I'm trying to remember what they're called. The deer folk. The servant. He was a servant. Very pale. I could definitely tell he was a vampire before he even knocked on the door.
How did he get in here? Don't they normally like keep those kinds of things out? Oh, with the Baron. Okay.
He said he was here under orders of Baroness Fiona Watcher. And I didn't want any trouble, so I let him in. Besides that little bite, he didn't do anything else. A lot nicer than your owl friend.
Oh, Saxton's just Saxton.
And it is then when both of you hear movement from the shop going into the workshop.
Oh, I should probably check on that. Are you gonna be okay? Do you want me to heal you a little bit, or do you just want to take a nap?
That's fine. You can. I don't know.
Okay,
I haven't been feeling so good since last night.
Okay. I heal him for I cast Cure Wounds, and he gets 8 hit points back.
You go to cast it, and it doesn't seem to have any effect on him.
Oh!
And he goes, "Oh, thank you. I feel much better." And he like forces a smile and looks at you. I'm gonna go to bed. Could you switch the sign to closed, please? I think I need a nap.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Think about my offer. Just kind of nuzzles up into the blanket and goes to sleep. The bed creaks because he's a very pudgy Mapach.
Okay, I say sweet dreams, and I close the door, and I run out, and
you close the door, and literally on the other side's the workshop. So you close the door and you turn around, and you see Tim-Tam and the little Jerbeen construct in the workshop. And Tim-Tam isn't really doing anything, maybe just like keeping an eye on him. But he's like looking at all the toys, and he seems to be, or not, toy parts and tools, and he seems to be putting them into play, like organizing them.
Oh, are you organizing?
Its head turns around, and then the rest of it turns around, and it like walks up to you, or it hops up to you, and it like kind of like goes like this, like on its tippy toes of its Jerbeen feet, like a springy motion, and it jumps in the air, and it does 2 backflips for you. And lands on both feet perfectly. And it goes, ding, and it puts its hands in the air. And then it bows. It bows when you clap.
Oh my goodness.
There's something really strange about this little fella, Hemlock.
I really like him.
I adore them, but I'm not sure it's a construct, and I worry.
Its head turns around, and it seems like it's looking straight at you, Tim-Tam, like through your soul when you say that. And it hops towards you really quickly, and you notice that it goes right past you, and it goes and grabs 2 little color toy balls, like little wool ones, and it starts trying to juggle them for you. And it like stands on 1 foot and is juggling. And it like looks at you, Tim-Tam.
Oh
He's
my.
trying to impress you.
Yeah, and that's exactly my point. Constructs don't try to impress anybody.
It continues doing it, and it looks at you, and its head stays looking at you, and it continues juggling, and it pivots on that same foot, and it does like a 360 turn.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I will applause. Yeah. That was impressive. Is there a pencil there?
A pen?
A pencil.
Let's see.
Or a quill or something.
Yes, because there are a bunch of tools and stuff, so of course you'd have some of that.
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah, there'd be pencils. In Humblewood, I would say there's pencils.
Do you know how to write?
Shrugs.
I will give them a pencil. Does it grab it? So, do you have a name? Okay. Oh, this thing is super cute.
It draws itself a monocle. Hands you back the pencil.
I am so puzzled by this thing. We should absolutely keep it.
Oh, wait. Before it hands it back, instead of a monocle, it like makes a black ring. And then it goes to the other eye and it makes another black ring. And then it points at Hemlock. And then it tries to like stand the exact same way Hemlock's standing.
Oh, you're.
What languages do I know?
And then it hops over to Hemlock and you, and it puts a hand out for each of you.
Oh, I take his hand.
Yeah. Oh,
And it holds your hands gently.
Okay, that's the best thing in this city. We're totally keeping it.
Yay!
It hops up and down excitedly. Meanwhile, outside, Saxton and Nyhm, are you guys discussing anything out there, or you already like not gonna bother with the toy place and you're gonna head over to the Baroness's house? I don't know.
I thought Saxton went in with them.
Did you, Saxton?
Yeah, Saxton went in.
I was just waiting in the lobby.
Okay, you're still in the lobby then. Did you want to? So you're looking at the toys. So you know what? I'm going to describe some of the toys for you. You notice that each one of them has like a little price tag on it. And all of them are listed, except for the last 2 I'm going to mention, and I'll let you know. Are 9 copper pieces. So a headless doll that comes with a sack of attachable heads, including one with eyes and mouth stitched shut. That one's 9 copper pieces. Another toy is a miniature gallows set, complete with a trapdoor and a weighted hangman. Costs 9 copper. You see a set of wooden nesting dolls. The smaller each one gets, the older it gets, until the innermost doll is a mummified corpse, and they seem to be like Vulpin. They seem to slowly turn into like your mummy Lunari as it gets to the smaller and smaller.
Okay, so it's a mummy Matrushka.
Yeah. A wooden string mobile of hanging Batras with flopping wings. A little wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures of snarling wolves chasing little Jerbeen and Mapach children in place of prancing horses. And that one's one of the more expensive ones. That costs 9 silver. And then the other one that's labeled for 9 silver, but has nothing on it, It says Strahd von Zarovich, and there's an empty spot there. And you remember Hemlock bought that a while ago.
I did. Don't want to take it out anymore.
I'm waiting for them to come back from the back then.
Okay. Then after a bit, then I guess they come out, and they have the puppet, and they're like holding it. Each one of them is holding one of its hands. It's like in between both of them.
Hi, Saxton! This is our boy!
His mouth,
more focused on...
his mouth opens, and then it closes and opens, closes, and makes like a noise.
Maybe we could teach him to sign.
Did you hear what he said about tithings and holding his neck?
I think that, okay. So here's what I think. Either one, when I died, my magic went away, or two, something's going on with Blinksy.
What do you mean?
I mean, I tried to heal him, and it didn't take.
You can give me religion checks.
Anyone?
Hello? Yeah?
What? Hello?
What's up?
I mean, anyone? Or
Yeah, anyone can roll.
Okay. 23.
Wow.
It's intelligence based.
3.
Wow.
Thank you.
Opposite end of the spectrum there.
And Saxton?
Oh, really good religion. 2.
Nice. So Tim-Tam, you know because he mentioned that it was like a blood tithe and a vampire bit him. When vampires take blood, the damage they do is like supernatural, and it's almost like a curse, in a sense. Not technically a curse, like remove curse wouldn't work on this, but it's it in meta terms, it's reducing their max hit points, so they can't be healed of it. It just has to naturally heal over time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make sure, maybe you can shoot one of your magic eldritch bolts in the sky to make sure you still have your powers.
Oh, yeah.
Like a cantrip or something?
Yeah, I mean, I assume your eldritch power, you can use it.
Or just do this.
The little puppet lets
then,
go. The little construct lets go of your guys' hands. Do you just let him?
Play nice. And I let him go.
Okay. He hops over to one of the shelves, and there's like I keep forgetting what it's called. Not Jackbox. The one where you like bounce the ball and you got like the little tacks.
Jacks?
Jumping
Jacks. I knew it was something Jack, and I'm like, so he goes over to the Jacks and he's like checking them out.
What else did he say when you went back there with him?
Well, he was, he told me about the vampire that came and bit him. It was a servant who was very pale, and he said he could tell he was a vampire. He also said that it was the Baroness who sent him, right? Am I right? Okay.
Yeah.
Other thing, what species was Escher?
Escher was a Batra.
So there's more than one vampire in town.
They could be probably crawling all over the place because of the new Baroness.
Something needs to be done about her.
But what would be the consequences? And I don't mean for us, but for the town.
Yeah, I mean, she is under Strahd's, like, brand bubble. I don't know.
She's
So,
a
yeah,
sycophant of Strahd.
I think Nym's the only one that's met her.
I was there too.
Oh, that's right.
Didn't we hear like rumors though, or something?
Yeah,
No.
you heard
Okay.
you did hear rumors, but you've never met her. Just rumors.
Okay.
Perhaps we should go and introduce ourselves.
Well, Saxton, I know how you introduce yourself. And my worry is that I know she works for Strahd and
Saxton,
just
you
really
haven't
no
seen
good.
other weird stuff, right? Like just this puppet, no other vampires or anything.
Right, you are still out of it. So there's someone living at the mayor's old house. Old friend Esha's in town.
Oh, did you two reconnect?
No.
At least not physically. Sorry.
That's cute.
But apparently, she did not take up residence in the mayor's house. And when I got there, it was all boarded up. Went in, and that's when I found that little thing.
His name is Greg.
Shrek.
I think I'm gonna go Shrek. Greg. I don't know. I don't know. What should we name him?
His name is Kindling if he tries anything.
Ken. No.
I would call him just like Shreks.
Shrugs?
Yeah. It shrugs every time you ask for their name. Or not. I mean,
What's your name?
so you prefer what were the options?
I just threw a bunch of stuff out there. Greg,
Yeah.
George Washington. We could go with everyone's favorite Simon, but I would cry.
You say Greg. You say Greg. Eyebrows go up. You say George Washington. Seems to have the same reaction. You say Simon. Seems really excited. I was rolling random, by the way.
No way.
Out of character, Jigsaw.
Oh, no.
Looks almost excited as Simon for that idea.
Simon, Jigsaw.
Oh. Jiggy. No, I don't know.
There's not a little red tricycle in here, is there?
It seems really excited for all of those names. I keep rolling max.
I'm looking around my room.
Shadow?
We can name it
The third?
We can name
No.
it Tiny. Do you mind if we call you different names at different points? Because I'm sure you won't. Do you mind? You really do mind. You sure you're a construct?
He's made of wood, isn't he?
You don't look like a. I mean, you're all the basis of my science and tinkering is about to go to the trash and waste because of you. You understand that?
Puts its tiny little Jerbeen hands on its tiny little Jerbeen hip.
Oh, there you go. Since he's made of wood and he looks angry at that, name him Chip because it's obviously on his shoulder.
Chip! Do you like Chip? Yeah, I like Chip.
Okay, I gotta write that down. So you're going with Chip?
I'm also going to try to teach him sign language. So your name.
Does Hemlock know sign language?
No. Can I learn sign language?
Why is sign language not a language on D&D?
It is. It's thieves can't.
Oh, oh, I.
Well, I mean, you could
Okay.
you could make thieves can't as sign language of D&D.
Yeah, no, it would make sense. We usually use like super weird slang when we did TIFSCAN, but yeah.
Because thieves can't is both code words and physical gestures. So.
Wouldn't be cool if you learned sign language, though. I mean, or thieves can't.
Ironically enough, Nyhm, I guess, would be the one that knows sign language.
I will look at Tim-Tam and see. Why are you not more like this one? And I know Tim-Tam will say nothing because
Oh, poor Tim.
it's just a Tourette.
Chip hops over to Tim-Tam and pokes Tim-Tam.
Yeah, no, I'm. Why are you so special? You're the chosen one among the constructs. Tim-Tam does nothing. Look, Tim-Tam dance. But it will only do things that I command it to.
Tim-Tam's like...
See, Tim-Tam, the little one just made like...
And then Chip sees that and sees it as like a competition. So he dances as well.
Why did I just visualize
And he straight up starts breakdancing and stuff. Does like the like, you know, when you go on your hands and your legs kick out. You know, I'm too white to know what that is, apparently.
When Tim-Tam was dancing, why did I picture the sentries from Portal opening and closing their gun ports?
Pretty much what I was thinking, actually.
Yeah.
They're the turrets. It's the same thing.
Oh, you two are killing me. What were we saying?
Chip pulls out a carpenter's knife. When you say kill me.
Whoa!
Right.
No!
Roll
No!
for
No! No!
initiative.
No! 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 No!
Hey.
No! 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 No!
Hey,
No! No! No!
Puts it back
Are
in its
you an
pants.
artist? Are you an artist? Can you carve a face on Tim-Tam? Because I'm really struggling with that.
Tonk, tonk, tonk.
Okay. Maybe with marker first. Maybe.
I mean,
No! 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 No!
It's
no,
fine.
hang on.
If it screws up, I can make a new head. I mean, the head is actually only for display. And it doesn't have a face. It's just like a generic rabbit shape face.
It carves a creepy jack-o'-lantern face. It's very crude, but you can tell what it is.
Awesome. Okay, we are absolutely keeping this one.
Yay!
Chip throws the knife in the air, and then like catches it by the blade, and then just like bounces the blade on its finger.
What's
All
even
right,
science?
that's a little creepy.
And then it drops it. Like it only stays up for a little bit, and then just grabs it and puts it away and bows.
Okay, keep that knife. Hop on Hemlock. We're leaving, right?
Yeah, get on my back, Chip.
I'm already at the door.
Literally hops onto your back.
Okay. Wait, hang on. I look around. Is there like a baby Bjorn or something?
You see the stockyard nearby, which has all the general goods that you could buy in town.
Okay.
There used to be a wagon there, if you recall.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
You know, happy memories here in Kren's Valley.
For once.
Oh.
Okay. I walk out. I say.
There's people that run this place. Wait, give me a moment. I gotta pull them up. There they are. To Batra. There. And they say, Oh, welcome. What can we get ya? They seem to be like a couple, male and female veteran.
Do you have like one of those like front like pocket things that people put their babies in?
Oh, expectant, are we? Looking kind of small, though. Oh, well, I can find something that we can adjust. I got this rag.
No,
Comes out of the back.
I pick up Chip and I like go like this. It's for him. Do you have something like big enough for him? Like maybe I could put him in my bag or something?
Sure. Got this rag. She pulls out this like blanket, and it's like a dull blue. Looks very old and worn.
Oh, you sure you want to give this away?
Oh, I'm not giving it away. It's 5 copper.
That's not what I meant. but I'll.
It's not too dusty. Bunch of dust flies out of it. See?
Well, that's good. He can't breathe, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll take it and I'll give him 5 copper and I'll fashion a sling for
okay.
my. Okay, and then I put him in the bag of my sling.
He looks up at you when you're going to do that. And he seems kind of reluctant. Like he doesn't come up into it.
It's just for you to sit in. I'm gonna make like a bag out of it. It's just for you to sit in.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Oh, well. 23.
He hops in.
Okay, we're good now.
You hear like a shing noise, and then you hear like carving of wood behind you. Like right behind your head.
What is he doing? What are you doing?
You hear carving faster.
No! What? I pull him out. What is he doing?
You notice he's holding the knife, and you notice that he, on his foot, he is carving something into his foot.
What's it say?
Does it say Andy?
You don't know yet. You stopped him.
You're not hurting yourself, are you?
The masochistic mannequin.
Okay.
Looks over at
I'll let
Saxton,
you
points the
continue.
knife at Saxton.
You want to go, little man?
No, we don't do this to Uncle Saxton. Okay, you just.
Puts the knife back into its very puffy jester pants and just shrugs. Looks at Saxton. Looks back at you.
I'm letting you have that knife as a privilege. It's a privilege.
And if you pull a
So
knife
what
on
do
me
we do?
again, I'll make sure you get well acquainted to it.
That's my son.
It'll be your daughter when I get done with it.
Chip is a part of our family, our weird family. I just died. Let me have this.
Speaking of weird families, do either of you magic dealers happen to know anything about ghosts?
Ghosts?
Religion checks. That'd be a religion check for ghost lore.
Who?
Oh no. 19.
Hemlock's so bad with undead.
14.
You know ghosts are restless spirits. I guess Tim-Tam also knows that they can possess and stuff, but this is like stuff you guys have already learned from experience. So.
I know
like
that
if
they can age us.
If one disappeared, would it come back?
Oh yeah, no, you
The
guys
ghost
already
is
checked
appearing.
this. And Tim-Tam, I think, was the one that actually succeeded in that role. where even if you destroy the spirit, it is not truly destroyed until whatever's keeping it restless is sanctified. So, like a ghost of a dad who wants to make sure their daughter's safe or something, you'd have to prove to the ghost their daughter's safe, and then they would be
Yeah.
put to rest. Otherwise, they come back in 24 hours.
How long has it been since we are in the marsh?
Maybe 10 hours. No, actually, it's been 12 hours. You guys have been doing stuff.
But we should like know whose spirit was that and what's keeping them there and how to make them rest. It would be like a whole thing. I'm not against it.
I want to go back and talk with him. He seems to not like Strahd as well. There might be something else from that.
They will probably be fixated in whatever is keeping them there. Speaking to a ghost is well, I don't know, but we should probably get some external help.
Considering
You
our
know,
last encounter, wouldn't they attack us outright? Considering
That's why you all would stay out of range, and I would go into the house.
you were one of the ones they were focusing on.
Well, it was also at the time that you were reading the book.
No, that was when I grabbed the book from the hole. It was after we messed with their statue.
No, it was after we were staying in their basement.
At this point, you all are starting to hear the snoring of Blinksy as you're just standing outside his shop talking about all this.
Anyway, until then, should we go visit the new Baroness of this town? Or would you like to have a little payback on some witches?
I would rather not. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, hang on. Do I know what happened to me? Did they tell me?
Did you, guys?
I mean,
You never stated it
not
before,
really.
but
Yeah, because we just wake up and the whole puppet thing happened.
you just remember a nightmare and then your misty
Okay.
dream and then waking up there.
What witches?
So, remember the witches we encountered like the second or third day of being here?
That we're making those cookies that put you to sleep.
The
Yeah.
pastries. Those
Pastries.
meat
Yeah.
pies.
With the whole unfortunate children in cages stuff.
A special
I
ingredient to the
remember.
pies.
Don't need to remind me.
I know. But so yesterday, what I presume was one of them came, or at least two of them came, I don't know. And while you were struggling,
They tried to kill you.
yeah, and one of them kind of offered like an alternative bargain, so we may know where they are.
Oh.
And I know it's dangerous, but it would be good to deal with that just for the children.
Think of the children, lass. How many more innocent children need to be turned into pies?
I mean, yeah, I haven't.
Should we be talking about this out in the middle of the street?
You know, it's surprisingly pretty empty.
Never mind.
And the owner of the shop is sleeping, so.
You said that marketplace was nearby, didn't you?
Oh, wait, no, that's right. You guys aren't inside the toy shop. You're in the stockyard. So you're just discussing this, and those two Batra are like kind of eavesdropping, but then when they notice that you notice them, they pretend like they're working on something else.
I look over to him and ask him, do you happen to have any pitch and lamp oil?
Really? Really, big guy?
Oh my goodness.
He's been fussing trying to jump up here, like, for 10 minutes. Fine. Big cat takes up so much space. What were you asking for again? I'm sorry. I was busy cleaning.
Some pitch and lamp oil.
Ah, yes, we do have some of that.
And as much any old rags and glass jars that you have.
Yeah, Lena, can you get that in the back? And she's like, okay. And I go to find the prices for those things. So you wanted lantern with oil.
Well, lantern oil.
Lantern oil. Okay. And what else?
Pitch, like tar.
Okay.
Glass jars and old rags.
Well, the old rags will cost you 5 copper pieces.
Okay.
Same with the tar, so that knocks that up to a silver. Let's see, where's lantern oil? Sorry about all the purring. He's a motorboat. Lantern oil. Where art thou?
Oh my goodness.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's there it is. Cost 5 silver. For the lantern oil. So a total of 6 silver.
Okay.
Tim-Tam, you already know, because you're appraising eye, you don't even need to use it. It's just you have that innate appraisal abilities, and these are such basic items. They are really charging a lot for this, like 5 times the price.
Oh, that's expensive. Saxton.
Well, you're not going to get it anywhere else in this town. Or in this valley, for that matter. Unless you're going to that village down south. And we're the cheap ones.
I mean,
So we got a deal?
I'm just
6
saying
silver?
that, like, 5 times the price, Saxton. I'm just saying that.
Well, for what it's worth, we'll just do it for right now. We can always I can always make it back if need be.
For sure.
Yeah. And as many glass jars that they had.
Oh, glass jars?
Or like empty bottles.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Or if not, I could probably sure we can get some from the tavern.
5 gold each. Hey, glass is hard to come by. Especially in this economy.
What about clay? This small little clay jars, clay or ceramic.
Oh, that'd be 5 silver each.
There's an alternative for you, at least.
Just
I do have Saxon. I do have cook utensils if you need.
I need some just cheap containers.
Cheap
I can-
containers. I have a
Don't pay
I have
for
a bunch
that.
of
Don't.
I have a bunch of sacks.
Something that breaks.
Do you have like 1 hour? I can make you some. It's super easy. Barely inconvenient.
Okay. Wait, can you make them on the move?
Yeah.
All right. Make me about 10 or so if you can. Or how many you think you can make in an hour? Whatever.
Let me check the scale.
Probably
Oh.
be more realistic to say 5 in an hour.
Yeah, 5's fine.
Yes, wonderful DM.
Glass vial would be 5 gold, but a bottle of glass would be 10 gold. Each.
So within
Jeez.
an hour of working on it, I can make a set of artisan tools that of my choice. Would that consider like some kind of like alchemist or cooking or something?
Brewer's kit, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, whatever kit has the most container stuff.
I'll say brewer's kit.
Okay.
What else was I going to say? Oh yeah. Well, if you're wanting to buy other things here, I could suggest to you this pole that I got from an adventurer quite a while ago, and he pulls out this really, really, really tall pole.
That might come in handy.
Wait, do you have just like a cheap cask?
A cask?
Yeah, like a wine cask, like a small barrel.
Yeah, that will just be 20 gold. What? I only have one in stock.
All right, Tim-Tam, you can.
I can make you like a brewer's kit. It's okay. It will just take another hour.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take this and leave.
Waves you off.
Burn them down too. All right, so start heading towards the south gate of the town.
Okay. Let's start heading towards the south gate of the town. That is when Nyhm, you notice that you guys are not alone. And someone seems to be tailing you guys. But they are keeping to the rooftops.
That's my shtick. Do I know what they look like, or just a shadow?
You just see you just saw the shadow. They're very quiet.
Oof.
Just she let us know.
It's up to her.
If it's just a shadow keeping its distance, not just yet. It wouldn't become a threat until it's closer.
Unless the shadow is the threat.
But I would keep my attention on it.
Okay. And you eventually reach the south gate.
Now, what was it she told you, Tim-Tam?
Can I remember that?
Yeah, I don't even remember it, but Tim-Tam remembers the character.
It was that direction. Like, I'm gonna totally make it up.
That's fine.
Southwest, straight until I hear three chants of an owl, and then it's east until we reach the place.
We'll go with that.
I know it involved an owl.
With my information and backtracking ability, would that sound anywhere familiar from where we've been before?
No.
Okay.
Have we even been in that direction?
It doesn't, mostly because that's the equivalent of keep heading to my right until you hear a car honk 3 times. You know, it's like, no, they're not exact directions.
Morning.
They're purposely vague.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest with all of you, in character, I don't know if those indications hold on for this night, or it was like just as I had the pact with her, because the pact broke itself when Hemlock bravely fought for her life on her own.
Oh, well, we could just take a little nature walk, and if nothing pans out, you can get us back here double quick.
That's fair.
All right,
Let's go for a walk.
So you head out for a walk, and you head down till you get to the edge of the wood on the dirt path, and then you start heading southwest. And you head that way for quite a while. In fact, you head that way for a long enough time that you're not sure if you maybe missed something in the directions or something. But then after an hour of moving in that direction, you hear, ooh, ooh, ooh.
So while we're moving, Nyhm obviously being up in the treetops and scouting around, I would like to try and, I believe it's called snap a circle, basically backtrack around us and see if I can get eyes on the shadow that's been trailing us.
Yes. So you go to do that, and you realize that whatever was following you didn't follow you outside the town.
Oh, okay. What'd you say, Mav?
So you're doing a crazy Ivan.
No, I'm doing a Woods Guide, but that's a very, very obscure reference for anybody that knows it.
And I'll say there's a point where Nym's far enough away from everybody that only Nyhm hears a howling of wolves way in the distance.
All right. By this time, I'm guessing Tim-Tam's finished the kit.
I think Tim-Tam has to take a short rest or something for that. I don't think he can do that move.
I mean, it has to be an hour of work on that. So I assume the moving, I'm not sure if it counts.
Did you guys want to take a short rest? Hemlock technically cast a spell, so there'd be somebody benefiting from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take a short rest.
All right.
Yeah, we're taking a short rest.
As you reach that spot and you hear the owl hoot 3 times, you decide to rest there. Because now you know you need to head east from there.
Okay.
And Tim-Tam starts to work on this brewer's kit. Using random pieces of junk they have. Chip comes over and he looks like he's trying to help.
Oh. We don't deserve you.
But he doesn't know what he's doing at all. He just hands you a piece every once in a while.
I will
he gets bored.
Say what I'm doing out loud. Just if he wants to learn.
Okay.
Or they want to learn.
He gets bored within 10 minutes or so. And he stops handing you stuff and he walks off and he hops off into the bushes somewhere.
Don't go too far.
You hear rustling in the bushes and stuff. Every once in a while I see wooden ears just pop up out of the bushes as it's hopping.
Okay, I keep an eye on him, make sure that he's not going crazy.
Okay. Does anyone else do anything during the short rest, or you guys are just short rest?
Rest.
Okay. Staying alert, still scouting around the position.
Okay, gotcha. Hemlock.
Yeah.
Chip seems to get a bit further ahead, and as you go after him, he actually seems to move faster, like he's running away from you. And then suddenly, as you catch up to him, he just immediately stops, and he's looking down at something.
Chip, what's going on? Why are you running away from me?
And I look down to see what he's looking at.
Roll me a D100.
I got a 78.
He pulls a small book out of the ground and hands it to you. It's covered in mud and dirt.
I wipe it off with my dress. Can I see what it says?
You see, in very faintly in bird scratch in a leather-bound little book, it says nursery rhymes.
Oh, yay! Oh my goodness!
Do I know how much?
Put it back.
Do I know how much earmuffs cost in town?
Yeah, probably about 5 gold.
Okay. Just keep that in my back pocket.
You have a back pocket.
Not now, Scotty.
Anyway. So I just put in Zoom the trinket that you rolled, which of course fit perfectly.
Stall bed.
I want to play.
That's the first one you see in there.
Want to
actually.
play.
Hemlock.
I want to play. Okay.
That's not really a nursery rhyme, but whatever.
No, it's like Ring Around the Rosie kind of reminds me of
Pinky and the brain. Yes, Pinky and the brain.
one of them is stupid and the other one's insane. You guys just like what?
Two little
Two little rad dads come out.
yeah. One's name's Pinky, the other's name is Brain. So you open it up and you notice that all these nursery rhymes are you recognize a few of them. But now that you see them in writing and you're not singing them, you realize how creepy some of the lyrics are. Like,
yeah.
It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went to bed and he bumped his head and he couldn't get up in the morning.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Oh, that's a little... Well, I mean, it's made for kids, so...
Macabre.
Yeah. Would you like to hear some, Chip?
You just kind of started off into space and then he nodded.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What was all that running for?
Well, he doesn't say yeah, but he nods his head. Shrugs.
Yeah. Don't scare me like that, okay?
And just like holds onto your pant leg.
Okay. I grab his hand and I walk him back to the to where everybody's laying down.
Okay. And that, I think, will be the short rest. Yeah, that'll be an hour.
Short rest.
Alright, so due east now, right?
Well, here's your brewing supplies.
So what is all... Is it like flasks or what?
Well, let me check it out.
I'll say they're 10 makeshift tankards.
Like small little tankards?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. Before we set off, I'd fill each of them with the same amount of the lamp oil and some of the pitch, and coat some of the rags, and just put them in my bag.
Okay.
Oh, shall we?
I don't know what you're planning. I'm kind of scared.
Oh, I know. And you should be.
Don't worry, everything's
I know,
all right.
Actually, out of character, I know what he's doing, but Hemlock.
It's par for the core for us.
Yeah, I know.
So, start heading eastward.
All right. You start heading that way. Heading that way, nothing's wrong. Except for everybody needing wisdom saves.
Oh.
Oh, it's bad. Oh no, wisdom. Why wisdom?
Oh, snap.
Can it be any other stat? 8.
Oh boy.
17.
How about Hemlock? Oh.
Dirty 20.
I should roll for Chip.
Oh no.
What's Chip's wisdom? Okay. So, you'll keep heading east, and you notice after a while that Tim-Tam has veered off from you guys and is heading off in a different direction.
Oh, Tim-Tam!
And Tim-Tam,
do I see him?
You're pretty sure east is this way, and you're just really fixated on going that way. And, like, the trees and stuff kind of seem to feel like they're swirling around and stuff. And if you look down at your feet, you look down and your feet look like they're walking backwards, but you're moving forwards.
He's still within visual range, isn't he?
Yeah. Nyhm would have noticed it first.
We have to go this way, guys.
I'll just go over there and pick him up and start going back on the regular course.
This what? What?
Nope, we're going this way.
Tim, I'm not sure what's happening, but that was not east.
I'm pretty sure east is that way, but
No, I'm pretty sure you were heading west.
I'm preparing a big I told you so, but okay.
That's not okay. You can tell
How
me
many
you told you so.
fingers am I holding up?
How many?
How many fingers are you holding up?
I'm holding up 3, but I'm questioning how this scenario is going to work all of a sudden.
Do I see the 3 fingers, right?
Yeah.
3? What?
Nyhm needs to hold still, though. They keep going like this.
Okay. He's drunk.
I'm not.
And then after about a minute, like, whatever this weird feeling you had on you seems to cease.
Okay, maybe east wasn't that way, after all.
Are you sure?
No.
I'm going to put you down now, and I want you to show me which direction is east.
I think we're going east right now.
Are we on the right direction again?
I don't know, are you?
I'm heading east.
Survival
Probably.
checks.
Survival checks. Are you serious?
Group survival check.
19.
Dirty 20.
Of course, it's wisdom.
19.
That's enough.
9.
That's majority. So, you guys find you were heading east, but you were also heading slightly south, and you like correct your directory, and you keep going east. Now, Nyhm.
Uh-oh.
What is your greatest fear?
Oh, we've gone over this one already in the campaign. It's finding the person she was looking for committing the crimes that they left the bandit group for in the first place.
Red, right? Something like that. What was her name?
That was her nickname that she called her. Yeah.
Red. Okay.
Her effective name for the story is Frey.
Frey.
Frey. That or a dead body.
Give me an intelligence saving throw. As you all start traveling east. Specifically for Nyhm.
Uh-oh. 13.
You all start going underneath these bushes and stuff as you go through the wild thatches. and start to go out the other side. And Nyhm, when you get onto the other side, there is a battle going on. And it is the bandit militia versus the birdfolk regime. And there's this huge fight going on. Blood's being spilt everywhere, and your side is losing. And you're kind of down in the mud. And you notice Frey is stuck battling one of the birdfolk soldiers by themselves.
Oof. Do I recognize this as a memory, or is this
no?
It's just exactly
it's
what
these
I'm saying?
woods that you're in. But it seems to be like a little more open here. You see like a dead Mapach, bandit, and stuff.
Let me rephrase the question. Is this anything like the mist scene that we saw before, where they were battling across the road that we were traveling? But
no, those were like, that was like the fog took the shape of things. This is like a straight up battle scene. Like everything, it smells real, it feels real. The temperature actually gets a little bit warmer, like you're not in the valley anymore.
Then Nym's first reaction would be to draw the rapier and immediately jump to try and assist Frey.
All right. As you do, one of the birdfolk soldiers is like, there's another one! Fire! And they have crossbows and they go to fire at you. And as they fire bolts at you, let's see what happens. One of them hits you, and you take 6 piercing damage.
Okay, first off, what was the AC?
It got 24 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that would break mine. Second off, with uncanny dodge, I believe that's halved.
Yes. You uncanny dodge it, and you take half.
So, was it?
So it'd be 3.
4 or 5.
Because it was 6, but you halved it, so it's 3.
Sorry, I thought you said 9 for some reason. Okay.
Oh, no.
3 damage, all right.
And you run over and you go to help. And I think at this point I'll roll initiative. Sorry, everybody else. Actually, everybody else still roll initiative. Did you say 23?
I did.
Wow. Okay.
Love that +4 initiative.
How about Nyhm?
17.
Okay. Hemlock?
20.
Oh, same as last time we had to roll. Tim-Tam?
18.
Sorry, you sounded like you were the distance. Was that 16?
Put your mic down.
18.
18. Okay. So we'll immediately then, after that happens, go to Saxton. And Saxton, you and everybody else comes out from the underbrush, and you notice that Nym's not there with you. You got a round because we're in like combat bolt time mode.
I call out to her, see if she responds.
No response.
When was she last seen?
Before you went under these bushes to get onto the other side.
Like any tracks or anything on the ground?
Just give me a survival roll. Or perception, your choice.
I'm actually very good at survival. What will 18 get me?
18, you don't see any Jerbeen tracks at all. At least none on this side.
How tall are the trees around here?
They're like average height. So maybe going up to 10 feet for the lowest branch.
I mean, to like to the top.
Whatever an average evergreen tree is.
Could I run up to the top of the tree?
Do you have an innate climb speed?
No, but I can run up walls.
You can run up walls, but you have to end not on the wall, if I recall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, your movement speed's 50, and these trees are not taller than 50. So you're up at the top. So, you're at the top of the tree.
All right. Do I see her from up here?
You already used your action to look around down there, and your movement was to get up onto the tree. So I'm going to say next round, you're going to be looking around for her from up here. Right after you, it is Hemlock's turn. And Hemlock, you, same scenario as Saxton, and you saw Saxton go up the tree. Stuff.
Nyhm!
No response?
Nyhm, are you mad at me? Nyhm! What can I do? Hang on a second.
Forgot to roll for Chip. Of course Chip got a nat one.
Of course.
Of course he got a nat one.
God dang it. I had a thing, but I changed it. Man. You're not my familiar, so I can't find you. I just shout Nyhm.
Okay, give me like a perception roll since you're like searching for Nyhm.
Perception is 17.
No sign of Nyhm that you can find. And that will be your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nyhm, we go back to your scene. And they're like, Nyhm, what are you doing here? Help me out. And you notice that they're fighting a dude, and he actually cuts Red. And then that was the enemy's turn. So then it goes back to Tim-Tam. Tim-Tam.
So what was my turn?
It's not your turn yet. Yeah, it's not your turn yet. You're after Tim-Tam though. So Tim-Tam. You hear Hemlock yelling out for Nyhm as you get out of the bushes.
She's probably hiding. We are kind of used to it, but I will check.
Okay. Give me a survival or perception check. As you search around for Nyhm.
Perception. 7.
There's just no sign of Nyhm. No idea where they can be. Meanwhile, we go back to Nyhm.
Like always.
And it is your turn, Nyhm. There's a lot of low-hanging branches that you could use to help with your maneuverability, but you'll notice that quite a few of the birdfolk soldiers are also up in these branches, perched, ready to do diving strikes against other bandits. And you're in the bandit coalition. So, yeah, you're within movement of your friend at this point.
Okay, before my movement turn, or before the turn actually begins, I'm within movement range.
Yes.
Okay. Trying to think of how I would do this actually.
Nyhm, we have to get out of here. Retreat.
Yeah, I would just immediately charge up and try to get the sneak attack advantage on the one fighting her.
Okay, roll to hit. You would get your sneak attack.
Yay. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, that definitely, you get through the gap of the armor. They're wearing heavy armor, like half plate.
All right, so that's my 1d8. How much sneak attack do I get?
It's a very tanky looking Corvum in the Birdfolk militia.
Oof.
You can definitely tell because they got the insignia on their plate.
Well, I still get 5d6, so. $24 damage.
The 24, you stab him, and they were already fighting earlier, so it was already hurt. And you stab like right between the right at the pit here, and you stab through, and you get all the vital parts, and you stab out, and they just and they just like fall over and they start bleeding out, dying.
The heart. I think you mean I hit the heart.
Well, you probably hit the heart, the lungs, and a bunch of other things. So
fair enough.
They where it's like, where did you go? We've been looking for you.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you.
We got split off from the attack, remember?
No.
Birdfolk ambushed our camp. Bastards.
Okay, I do have to ask. I don't remember this at all, I'm assuming.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so.
But anyway, they've already torched our camp. We can't go back there. Everyone's gone.
Then we need to get going.
My thoughts exactly. Let's go this way. I got a tree stump we can hide under. It's a little camp I made a while ago. They shouldn't know about it.
Lead the way.
They're Jerbeen as well, if I recall, right?
Correct.
You notice that they are limping. They're doing like a half hop.
Oof.
And the birdfolk are like, don't let him get away! Bring out the ballista! It's like, oh crap. How did they get a ballista in the woods? But whatever.
That doesn't make sense.
And that's your turn, right? Like you move with them.
I mean, other than the confusion of why a ballista would be in the middle of a forest fight, yes. Actually, no, that does bring up a good question.
You do notice that there are 3 birdfolk soldiers that are holding it, and it's like in the air above the trees. It's firing downwards.
Yeesh. Hope that gets disadvantaged.
Some very strong looking Strigs are holding it.
I got you.
And a Gallus seems to be aiming it. Like a peacock.
Ah, okay.
It looks like it might be like the captain. Then at the end of your turn, Hemlock, you feel a tug on your shirt. And you turn back and you see Chip. And Chip points back where you guys came from.
Do you know where Nyhm is?
And he gets back down on all fours and he goes back into the bushes.
I follow Chip.
Okay. Saxton, you roll me that perception check now that you're at the top of the trees.
17.
You can see Nyhm, and they're in a clearing. There's a spot where there aren't any bushes. It seems like she just missed you guys by about 100 feet. You don't know how she got away from the rest of your group. And she seems to be holding someone that isn't there, and she's moving in the opposite direction.
How far away is it?
I'll say 100 feet.
Could I dash glide to her?
Sure.
All right, I'll do that then.
Okay, you dash glide, so that was move and action.
Yes. And I would call out to her, like, what's going on? What are you doing?
Nyhm, flying into the scene is Saxton.
Oh, so actually,
All of the bird
recognize
folk
him.
don't seem to worry about Saxton being there at all.
Okay, so I do recognize him as Saxton. This isn't like some messed up kind of vision where it's
No.
some Corvum flying in.
Yeah, it's Saxton.
Okay. Trying to figure out how to phrase my response. How could you miss the fight? It was right in front of us.
Lash, you're standing in the middle of a field. There's no one else here but us. Are you okay?
Nyhm, who are you talking to? We gotta go. Sorry, my dad's dog. If you heard that.
No. I'm actually torn because this is, unfortunately, this is the perfect story plot for me. The person who Nyhm originally trusts more than anything versus the one that they've been in a party with since this adventure began. Insight. Would I be able to make an insight on either of them?
On your turn. But Saxton, that's your turn? Yeah, that's it. That'd definitely be your turn. You did a lot there. After you, we go to Hemlock. So Hemlock, you're gonna go follow Chip, right?
Yep.
All right, you go to follow Chip, and you eventually get to a little opening in the bushes that is to the northwest when you guys are heading east. And as you do, you just barely see Saxton glide in, and you hear Saxton talking to Nyhm. And it's about 50 feet away.
Do I see her?
Yeah, about 50 feet away.
Nyhm! And I go, I pick up my boy and I run that way.
Okay. He doesn't know what you're doing, so he's kind of like comedically like a plank, where he's just kind of like, and you just hold him under your arm. And...
I don't want to leave him.
Yeah, he has feet. He's his own independent robot. He can move on his own.
And he's got no strings to hold him down.
Oh, God.
No, they took them off, remember? You did have strings that held him down.
Oh, so there are no strings on me.
both of you, both Nyhm and Saxton get inspiration points. Because, one, I like the Avengers reference, and two, I liked your rebuttal.
Wait, which two?
Saxton and Nyhm both get an inspiration point each. Because I liked your... Well, he did have strings on him. You put them on him. Anyway.
Yay for confused inspiration point.
Hemlock, do you do anything else in your turn? That was your move to, like, get over here.
Can I get there? I mean, I can't. Obviously can't.
You can, but you'd have to dash. Or, no, you could get close, but you'd have to dash.
I would like to get close. Wait, is picking up Chip my action, though?
Oh, yeah, that would be. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just... Then I I run that way, but I barely get there, and I start yelling to them. This is a bad idea! Don't get in the middle of the thing! Yeah, that's what I do.
Nyhm, you see Hemlock, and Hemlock's wearing Bandit Coalition armor. And then when you look back at Saxton, Saxton's wearing Bandit Coalition armor as well.
Says the one that's screaming, running straight into the middle of said field. Okay.
I never said I was smart.
You noticed Hemlock just barely avoided like a ballista arrow, just went like into like the dirt, like went up everywhere. And it just missed her.
No offense to everybody in this party, but Callie, that statement could be the entire theme of this game so far.
I mean, that's wisdom.
I'm assuming that the ballista would be close enough to make somebody flinch.
Hemlock surprisingly doesn't even flinch to it. Oh, come on, you
Whoa.
guys. Sorry, the cat and dog are having their little fight. I'll be right back.
Time for a break.
The ballista bolt just landed.
Actually, I'm going to take this quick moment to be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
So,
right back too.
people at home, who do you think won, the dog or the cat?
Spoilers, the cat won.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cat.
It's
Oh,
a cat
Cat
dog.
always wins.
I was about to say, I've sent her pictures. He drives the dog away.
Like,
Yeah, he actually jumps like tiger pounce at the dog, and the dog's like, I just want to play. Anyway, so yeah, you feel like the ground shake and stuff, Nyhm. The rest of you do see Nyhm flinch. You're not sure to what though, and that would be definitely Hemlock's turn at that point.
yeah.
Fire! Another ballista shot fires towards Nyhm. $21 to hit.
I don't
think-
think he's here.
I think you walked away.
As soon as you did.
Okay. With his uncanny dodge, he's going to take 2 damage. Oh, thank you. I'm going to mess up your name, but Aronith. Armanith? Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sweet.
But yeah, Nyhm,
Yes.
what you missed was the ballista fired at you, and it hit you, because it was a 21 to hit. And with your uncanny dodge, it's going to be 5. Not 5, just 2 piercing damage.
A ballista only hits me for 2. I will absolutely take that.
The rest of you notice Nyhm dodge something. Just suddenly out of nowhere, just like looks off to her left, and she's just like... And it like grazes your side, Nyhm.
What's going on?
Do you say anything, Nyhm?
Oh, I apologize. I thought that was the end of her turn or something. Does nobody else see the battle that's going on here?
And it is then that it is Tim-Tam's turn. Tim-Tam, you hear them shouting somewhere in the bushes.
I'll go that way.
Okay, give me a survival check. Or perception.
Perception.
As you just try to like listen your way there.
4, not 1.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Actually,
I was so worried about Chip, I forgot about Tim-Tam.
It just wisdom's on my thing. I should have made strength on my thing.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Perfect. $14.
Oh
What is Tim-Tam's greatest fear?
God.
All his inventions made for used for destroying the forest.
Tim-Tam.
So, for example, like
Tim-Tam goes missing. You don't see Tim-Tam anymore. Suddenly they're gone.
Okay.
And that was your move.
Yeah.
You hear them shouting somewhere, but
Does it seem like my friends are in danger? Because I will go there. I will try to go there.
Well, it's hard to tell what they're saying, but it definitely sounds like distress.
I'll try to head that way with my dash, or
Okay.
if we have to do a check or something. I don't know.
All right, you continue trying to head that way, and as you do, you hear like a mechanical wheels just go behind you in the bushes, and you turn around and there's nothing there, except for wheel tracks that look a lot like Tim-Tam's going through the bushes.
Oh, I'll check it out. I can stay from.
Okay. After you, it is Nym's turn. So Nyhm, you just barely avoided a ballista arrow. You just got scratched by it.
And now is definitely the time when I would need to insight, because I can't tell if my friend, or my old friend rather, is confused or if Saxton's telling the truth, because I wouldn't know him to lie to me.
Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. $19.
The whole battle seems to fade off. The noise of the battle seems to wisp away into the wind, a non-existent wind. And all of the objects that would have been altered by this battle, so like some trees that got knocked down, or scratch marks and stuff, or some dead corpses, all seem to turn into shadowy manifestations, and they seem to blow away in the wind, including your friend that you were holding. As you realize, none of this was real.
So the first thing anybody would see at that point is Nyhm going...
But the damage you took was very real. But you notice that your body isn't harmed.
Okay.
AKA, all the damage you just took was psychic.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, the first thing anybody would see is Nyhm just going completely loose, almost dropping her sword, and just kind of staring off into the distance.
So that would be your turn then, I guess.
Yes, that would be my turn. Just kind of stopping everything.
Okay, wow. Chip goes over to you and pokes your cheek. Because it's their turn. Oh.
Chip.
On your cheeks, just like those tiny little wooden Mapach, or not Mapach, Jerbeen hands.
No response. Not for a moment, anyways.
Goes into its hands, like it's gonna grab something. Not that. And that's its turn. Saxton. Do you do anything?
I would be taking a knee right beside Nyhm, and you said the Chip is like bothering her?
Yeah, Chip went up to like try to snap her out of it and seemed to do anything. So then Chip went into their giant poofy pants, and they seem to be trying to grab something out of there.
I still see him. Do I see what they're grabbing?
Not yet.
I know what I want to do, but I don't know how they'd react.
What has stopped you thus far?
Good point. Can I Hulk Thor punch this thing away from her?
Are you doing like a shove attack, or are you actually punching? Chip?
Shove.
Okay. I guess that's competing athletics. Not that it will matter. I'm pretty sure you're going to beat it.
What I'm looking at right here says he won.
18.
Yeah, you push it back and it falls on its butt, and it looks up at you.
As I uncharacteristically would like put a wing around Nyhm and try to snap her out of it. Are you okay?
No, not really. No.
So
What's going on? What happened?
Visions. Let's just keep going. Where's Tim-Tam?
And that's a good cue to be at Hemlock's turn.
I
You look around. No sign of Tim-Tam. Or Tim-Tam.
Oh no.
If you remember, they were on the other side of the bushes where you guys were heading east.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I abandoned my boy. I pick up I pick up Chip because I don't like that Saxton pushed him, and I run to find Tim-Tam and I shout Tim-Tam!
You hear that, Tim-Tam.
I'll be right back. I just have to check one thing. I shout.
As you say that, you hear like a... And you look to your right, and coming out of the bushes is the equivalent of like a raptor's nose poking out of the bushes to your right. And you see that it is Tim-Tam, but Tim-Tam's carving that is on it looks a lot more ferocious and fierce. And it's pointed right at you, and it's just about to fire at you when we end our session there.
No!
Nice.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Is Tim-Tam at least wearing the Muldoon hat?
Oh, that's what those hats are called? The ones with the sun?
No. The guy was called Muldoon from the movie.
Oh.
Well, that's like the Australian hunter hat. I think Saxton has that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight, because I love cliffhangers and you all hate me for it.
I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I just got the vision of Tim-Tam's new face poking out of the bush with that hat on for some awful reason.
I'm just surprised I instantly remember what the guy's name was.
You're weird. Anyway,
surprising,
Scotty?
yeah.
Plugs as we end. You know what? We'll start with Saxton and or Nyhm, but we'll start with Saxton first.
Good night, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually do have one, because I'm hoping that you're using it this time around, Scotty. The artwork for the Mists of Kren's Valley.
I will be in the thumbnail, and I need to change the overlay.
That's what I was wondering. Also, that joke that we had earlier with me changing my name, I'm thinking nobody saw when you laughed at it, because
I did.
pictures. I know, no, they saw it on the stream or on the Zoom call, but not necessarily on the stream, because you put our pictures over our cameras, don't you?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Then everybody saw that. Anyways, the new portraits and images are from our wonderful Tim-Tam himself, Lluis. You've got Patreon, Twitter. How many other things do you have? Because that artwork is freaking amazing and worth it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Patreon and Twitter. Yeah, I have an Instagram that I don't manage, so.
Well, I will plug that art until the day I die, because that was the exact image I had in my head for the commission that I did. It's freaking wonderful.
I had so much fun with that. Yeah.
I'm so happy you did, because that was amazing.
Yeah, that was really good. If any of you are following me on Twitter, I'm using the Strahd part of that as my profile picture, because, well, I love my dark, sinister silhouettes. Those are amazing.
Yeah.
I think that's actually a good one to go to Lluis then, for any plugs. Any other
Yeah,
plugs?
check out Twitter, Patreon, if you got wanted to spare. I just set up my Patreon Discord, so I can interact a little bit more with all of you. Other than that, commissions are open, but I'm not fast because I have a lot of things on my plate right now. But you know who is fast working on commissions for your characters for D&D and stuff? It's Hemlock and Scotty. They are amazing, and you should absolutely commission them.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
For the current thumbnails, or at least for the previous episodes on YouTube, I guess I'm kind of going to my plugs. Down below, I have the playlists for all the previous episodes, except for last week's, because I'm a little bit behind, but that one will be live on YouTube eventually. Those thumbnails I drew, but I think this episode, I'm going to start using the thumbnail that you made, because it's really nice and it's got that like movie poster kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Hemlock, you got any plugs?
Hello, I'm Callie. You can find me at Callie on Twitter. I do art and I have commissions open. I'm also doing a giveaway until November 15th. And you can enter the giveaway and you can get half up of your character or a full body of your character for free. It's just a giveaway.
She's just done within like 24 hours too, so like you're
yeah,
like one of the fastest artists I know.
Yeah.
I finish things mostly if it's like half up, like maybe 2 or 3 hours if I'm working, because I work on it. Like I have to get it done. I don't do anything until I get it done. I don't even watch things. I just get into the zone and do it. Retroverse is on Friday. I continue to make my friends cry. Maybe, I don't know. Watch that. It's fun. It's on this channel at 7:30 on Friday. Anyway.
Wait, is it vaccine
That's
or
it.
corruption this weekend?
It is vaccine.
Vaccine.
Oh wow, my calendar's completely messed up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And something I got to announce here, now that I think about it. So next game will be Retroverse on here, yes. But next weekend's games are going to be canceled because it's my dad's birthday and he wants to go out RVing and stuff. So I'm going to be out RVing for the whole weekend.
I like Arby's. They get good meat.
Oh, jeez. That inspiration point, I'm taking it back. Okay. I'm kidding. You can keep it. You can keep it. But we will be back in this game next Wednesday. Regardless of where the world's going to be at, we will be here. And I'd like to thank our new viewer. I believe we do have a new viewer here. That you, for watching at least a little bit, you were able to see. Like I said before, there's a playlist YouTube down below that you can check out the previous episodes. Last episode, Hemlock died. So you already know the spoilers. She's not dead anymore. But you can check out that hot mess. This whole campaign's kind of a hot mess of drama. So I hope to see you next week. And hope to see the rest of you watching the VODs on YouTube. I hope to see you next week as well. So, bye-bye. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.